So here it is, the Rose Backroad in the size 53 centimeters. It fits me like a glove. As you can see it here, it's currently in my winter setup. Let's start with the bike. It is a 2021 model year and was part of the limited model range. The drivetrain is Campagnolo Ekar 13 speed and I have bought it somewhere in September 2022. Nowadays there's a newer similar version of the Ekar edition, but with a different paint job and different wheels. And as the bike sits here, it is my winter setup. These are the Shimano wheels. They are part of the package for the Rose Backroad in the Campagnolo Ekar edition. I here run them with 35 millimeters Gravel King slicks. I haven't had a puncture so far at all, and I've had these tires for about 4,000 kilometers now, so very pleased with that. My cockpit setup is currently the Wahoo ELEMNT Bolt, the second version of it, and the Decathlon Elops ST light. So that was a light combination of which you will see the backlight later as well. Looks pretty clean with the integrated cables, I have to say. And also, yeah, the handlebars. These are the Ritckey comp in 40 centimeters aluminum bars. I will get to that later. This has been one of my recent purchases, an AliExpress edition. It's a 160 gram full carbon 3D printed saddle. It's called Ryet. So far, very good, very comfortable. Actually, no negative remarks whatsoever. Didn't creak or anything or crack or whatnot. Then you have the ride pouch. It's from Attacus. They don't make it anymore, but it's been a UK brand with a change of ownership lately. Here, the backlight, also from Decathlon. As said before, the Elops 40 Lux bundle edition, something like that. Yeah, and with that, we get to the mudguards that I have on the bike. These are the SKS Raceblade Pro XL. These are a little bit wider, though not quite wide enough for the tire setup, but it seems to work fine. They are rated for 32 centimeters. I have them on 35s. I don't know which cassette this is, to be honest. I think it's 9 by 38 or something like that, or 9 by 40. But it's been fine here for the Alps. So, what is my verdict of the bike? So let's first come to the positive points. I really like the way this bike rides. It's quite stable, even though it has a relatively short stem of 70 millimeters. I have no problems whatsoever going on very long rides, so like 200, 250, 300 kilometers. Also never had a puncture on any of my rides. I know this is not a testament to the bike, but more the tire and sealant combination, but I'm very happy with that. It is very comfortable. It fits all kind of tire combinations. The drivetrain runs relatively smooth for Campagnolo Ekar. It's a 13-speed system, so the gearing is very nice, but you have to adjust it quite often. But worth the effort, in my opinion. With that said, let's come to the negative points, and there are two in particular that I can think of now. The first one is, as I said before, this bike was around 5,600 euros new, for which the price I also bought it for. For this price, it came with aluminum handlebars, the Ritckey comp Butano in 40 centimeters. That to me is quite ridiculous. I have to say these are one, if not the most comfortable handlebars I've ever had, but still having aluminum bars for such an expensive bike is a little bit ridiculous to me. And the second part that I really fight with sometimes is the seat post area. So the seat post is integrated and the bolt is on what you cannot see here on the other side, and the bolt is concealed by a flap, but this flap is not very tightly sealed to the carbon frame, so dirt and grime gets into it, and I'm at a point where I have quite the problem getting the seat post out at all, because I used carbon paste in order to clamp down my seat post to the frame, and the grime and grease really sticks to the carbon paste. So now I really have a thick paste that allows me to not get my seat post out anymore. at least not probably without completely destroying it, so I didn't try it yet. But that could be an issue in the future. But these are only really my two gripes. Everything else so far has been a pleasure, and I can really recommend this bike. So with that said, thank you very much and goodbye.